Okay, peace be to you all. This is Omar Abdul Malik. Assalamu alaikum. Um, I'm a physician assistant and health educator for those of you guys that follow me on YouTube and Instagram. So I've never done this format before, so I hope it works. I hope I'm actually streaming. But I wanted to talk to you guys about applying to PA school. I think this is right. But there's some deadlines that are coming up for PA school, and if you're applying for the 2019 and 2019 and 2020 year, the deadline I think is April. So you've got to have everything in by that time if you want to be considered. The next deadline for the 2020 2021 timeline is late April. So if you're trying to get into PA school by 2021, obviously next year, you're, the deadline's gonna, or not, the application's gonna open up. So you got to get all of your things in. So I did a checklist in an earlier video. This was a few months ago about getting your letters of recommendation in, making sure that you've completed all of your classes. Some of you all had questions about where you can take your classes. I did a video about that earlier this week. So if you're taking your classes at a community college, for instance, you have to check with the schools to which you're applying to see if they will accept those prerequisites from a community college. Um, Also, the same thing would apply, of course, if you're doing online classes. For some of you all, you may be working full time. You may be working as many as two jobs, and just try to get in your prerequisites before you apply to PA school. Well, some of the schools they exercise the option to uh, take a good deal of scrutiny when it comes to deciding where you're going to take your classes. So try to make what I call an ally in the particular program. And so an ally would be maybe a faculty member, or even better, an administrator, someone who's willing to talk to you and entertain some of your questions about what will be an acceptable, what they will accept in terms of your courses. For those of you guys who don't know anything about applying to PA school, know that it takes a bachelor's degree. There really is no best major. The important thing is that you've taken all of the prerequisites. These vary depending on the school to which you're applying. I'm sorry, I don't think that's fair, but that's just the way it is with PA schools. One young lady contacted me and said that her school required the MCATs, which I thought was really strange. I talked to another young lady the other day that was asking me about changing majors because she was afraid to take physics because she didn't want her grades to go down. Uh, well, some PA schools want you to have physics. So again, it's variable. Check with the school. Um, Make sure you've got your GRE scores in. If your school requires the GRE scores, there is a new test that will probably be implemented within the next several years called the PCAT. It's analogous to the MCAT for medical school, but this is going to be like the physician assistant college aptitude test. That's not being implemented yet, so you don't have to worry about that. But with your checklist, you want to do you want to do hey there, do you see me? Yeah, with your checklist, you want to do make sure you've got your classes in for the prerequisites. Make sure you have a bachelor's degree. Um, Make sure you have the GRE if required, or your MCATs if required, which is again strange. But also make sure that you get letters of recommendation. Some schools will only accept letters of recommendation from physician assistants. If you're in the Washington, D.C. area, you can shadow me. I will make myself available to you. You've got to contact me. Try to contact me on Instagram, or I'll give you my email if you're able to contact me, and you can get shadowing hours and a recommendation from me. Okay, so that's it. So I wish you guys the best of success in your positive endeavors, and wish you the best. I've been a PA for 20 years now. There's a lot of great things on the horizon for physician assistants. There was a meeting this past week with physician assistant leaders from the American Academy of Physician Assistants, talking about some of the great things that are happening within this profession. It's one of the top 5 professions in the country. Starting salaries are, you know, over 100,000 a year. But you don't do it just for the money. But the salary is very nice, and it's fun work too, and you get to help people. Okay, take care, guys. Peace. I am out.